Good evening, everybody. Brett Glover here with Real Life Trading, bringing you a real life stock review. And today I am looking at ASO, Academy Sports and Outdoors Inc. And so if we zoom out a little bit, what you'll see is this is a relatively newer stock. It IPO'd here October of last year. And since then, we've just been on an absolutely monster run. And so what really caught my attention about this setup is we came up a little quickly, came down, bounced here, and had a nice gap here, rejected off this price level, and now we've come down again. So what's really caught my attention is a couple of things. Number one, we have our lower trend line here that price has been respecting. We have a horizontal trend line right here that price has been respecting. If we flip on our moving averages, you will see that we are also respecting the 100 simple moving average, which we bounced off of here, here, and here. And if you look at today's candle pattern, that is what I would call one white soldier candle, where we closed down here, we gapped up and had a nice close above. It's also a shaved bottom candle, meaning that the open and the low are the exact same. So the moment the market opened, people were buying this stock. So that really has my attention. If you flip over to the weekly chart, we are also above our 21 EMA, which I am a big fan of as well. And then we had kind of a nice bearish candle, an inside bullish candle, and currently we are in another inside candle. So we've got some pressure building and a little bit of a pennant pattern, if you will, here. If you kind of see a downtrend line there and a little bit of an uptrend line. So that pressure is building and consolidating. From an entry standpoint and from a target standpoint, coming back to this where we had this nice run, we made a little bit of a bull flag before breaking out and kind of retesting that level. I'm a big fan of fibs, as you know. So if I drop a fib from the high here to the low, you could see price came up and rejected right off of our 1272 extension, which is my preferred extension level for my first target. The second one being the 1.618, 4844. So that is where I would have my target at. So let's just drop that on here right at 4844. Come in here to, all right, let's pick our settings, go to coordinates 4844. Now that we have our target set, from an entry standpoint, if I can zoom in just a little bit, I had come up with an entry of right about, because the volume isn't huge here, right here, I do think we can catch this on a retracement. So I'm going to set my entry. I'd mapped out at $40.40. We're going to input that here. And so that's going to give us a nice retest down the candle here, kind of right along this support level, if you will. And then from a stop standpoint, I do like having on this one about a $2 stop. And so I'm going to set this to 38.40. And I will tell you exactly why. So we have a nice $2 stop here. Our stop is going to be below this trend line moving up. We're going to be below this horizontal support. We're going to be below this 100 simple moving average. We're also going to be below this pivot point, which, if you look, actually came below this big bullish candle right here with all of this volume. So you can see that the stock wicked below that. So all the stops that were here were taken out, people angry, probably piling back in. And if you flip over to the weekly, our stop is also below our 21 EMA. So I do like the number of buffer zones, if you will, between our entry and our stop. If we drop the long position here from TradingView onto this, right about there, from our entry to our stop about $2, we run that up to what I'm looking at for a target. We could target just about 4R on this trade, should it work out. Now you can certainly set your stop even lower than that if you'd like, or a different entry, but this is kind of what I have mapped out. So again, stock is ASO. I do like this setup here coming into tomorrow and through the rest of the week. Again, I appreciate you listening. If you have any questions, reach out to anybody in the room. Happy to answer any questions that you have. And if anything, have a wonderful week trading. Thank you.